Hey there, friend. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies for the week ahead and see what's going on. As you know, we do have the full moon eclipse going on. It's a partial eclipse at the time of the full moon in Pisces. Let's get one more and see what we can kind of expect with this energy. Okay. So we've got 5 cards that wanted to come out over the major themes. So, and it's interesting because what we do know about Pisces and about this current eclipse that is coming on up, it is a lot about our feelings, our intuition, and being connected to our heart and relationships. And it's quite interesting that this is what is coming up first in terms of the energy with 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is connecting in and talking about what is radiating, what is showing up right now in our hearts, how we're feeling. And it seems that whatever this is about is something related to some form of lack around our heart space. We've got the broken heart energy also showing up here, along with all tied up and woman holding a coin. So for some of you, you could be looking at making a significant move from something that you're not quite fulfilled at or fulfilled in right now. And making that move though, or whatever pressure or strain it's putting on you, there's a part of feeling stuck, a part of, feeling a little bit trapped in terms of the moves forward for you. So this could be highlighting quite strongly over this period of time throughout the week. But wherever you're heading, this is related to woman holding a coin. So something around potentially the home front, something around holding space for your own place in the world that you feel at a point of being, just successful, supported, grounded, and doing you ultimately at the end of the day. Interesting too, we do have the sun in Virgo, which is the sister sign of Pisces. So when we kind of connect in that too, it is an earth energy. So that's kind of standing out right now too. So it's kind of like balancing the parts of structure and balance, I guess, in wholeness when it comes to kind of where you want to be and where you need to be, Pisces, that I think is kind of reflective right now. So there's a little bit reflecting back. It could also be around your boundaries and where, just a little bit more structure in your day-to-day will, potentially support you, or where things just haven't been supportive, and looking at that and how you can, strengthen that piece of your life, of your world, of your relationships. So this is kind of what's coming through energetically, and as we connect in here. So there does seem to be quite an emphasis on that. This seems to be something that obviously you've been feeling or been leaning into. It could also be feeling some form of codependency as well, kind of like that stuck energy, knowing you want change, feeling you want change, desiring change, but it's also like, how do I do that? Because I'm kind of feeling stuck. So maybe that's what you're trying to work through and understand. And also potentially give yourself the confidence to do what you need to do. And I don't even know if confidence is the right energy or the right word. I feel for some of you it's more courage, because it seems like there's things that you don't want to step away from right now, because I can understand that there is potentially, in its own interesting way, some comfort, right? Even when you want to make change, even when something may be lacking or not fulfilling, you still know it in its own way, right? You got the 5 of Wands showing up in this energy, which is talking about the conflict of what action to take. This could be you or a situation that you're like dealing with, a person that you're dealing with, that you just want this fresh start, you just want this fresh beginning, but there's a lot of competing things going on right now in making your way there. Interesting, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups energy. We're also showing the Page of Cups. We've got the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Let's get a couple more. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Cups. And then we've got the Emperor energy. Okay. So looking at this, It's definitely talking about some union, wanting or desiring some union to come in balance, or calling for a new beginning around this in terms of your life. With the Page of Cups too, again, there's a lot of emotions showing up here. You got Four of Cups, Knight of Cups as well. So there seems to be a lot of emphasis here about not being on the same page as something, or whatever that maybe you're putting out there, the person's putting out there, or what you're trying to do right now. It just may not be or feel like something's coming together, because it's just like you keep, I don't know, I feel like you keep hitting some point that just ends up being it just doesn't feel constructive, whatever that you're trying to do. I feel like you're just struggling to get like an answer or a result or a movement forward. There's just some barrier, it seems, around this, whatever that you're trying to do. And then with the Ace of Cups and Two of Cups, it's like, I want this new beginning. I'm really desiring just a new start, just a fresh page. That's the energy that we're getting here. But I do feel like Spirit's calling on like a new beginning for you, a new beginning of where you head, or where you invest your time and energy, that you're coming together in, I feel this is unison, but more so for self right now. As much as you may have, a love interest or a partnership or a partner, I feel like you're trying to find this space and place for oneself of just, like, how do I get excited again? And it's like you can feel it and touch it, so to speak, but you know you're not in it yet. And I think that's part of the, like, what do I need to do to get here? Because I think you're just it feels like you're just kind of done dealing with something here. But at the same time, there is this excitement moving forward. I'm just kind of getting... the valley, the shadow of death. And that's really interesting, especially with Pisces energy, right? Because there is a lot hidden in the unknown. And it's also a lot about our subconscious mind. It's also a lot about, again, there's this power too of your intuition and the steps to take. And I think part of it, like I said, that there's this desire for this new space, this new place that you want to move towards. And it's like you're waiting for this fun and magic to show up, that you finally feel set free, so to speak, in wherever that you're going or whatever that you're doing. So I do feel that whatever you're attempting to do, at some point in time, you will start seeing, I feel these layers kind of open up. It's kind of like the clouds. The way I'm seeing it is the clouds kind of shifting and the sun shining through. That's just showing you the way that you need to go. That's making you feel like when you just stand still for a moment, you can feel like, okay, like this is a good sign, And with this Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups further with that, something is moving forward. There is an opportunity here that I feel like you may not be seeing just yet, but something is presenting itself. But I also feel too that you may be a little bit feeling disassociated right now, or just in such desire for this new start that it's sometimes when you're in the thick of something that we can't see, again, what's right in front of us. And I feel this energy has been coming in a little bit. But I just feel... Things are happening here for you. The energy here is actually quite beautiful in its own way, but there is this little heaviness, and I feel this eclipse energy is going to kind of show you something, or attempt to show you something. It's kind of like a veil will be lifted, okay, is what I'm sensing here, because something is trying to get your attention, some good news, something that I feel is going to inject some spirit here. For some of you, you may be looking at a new job or new work or new clients, or to go into a different area of study, which can also be the case here for you, Pisces, in terms of what that's about, a new creative spark that may, flow in. And you've just decided to put something out there and see where it goes, which is making you feel also a little bit excited of the potential of this new beginning. But I still feel there are some hurdles that you keep seeing with this all tied up energy, and trying to figure out, like, how is this going to happen? How is this going to unfold? And Spirit's saying, Please don't worry about the how. Like, things will be, keep doing what you're doing, and just allow this process, because there are things coming in for you. You've got movement forward in terms of this offer that wants to present itself, that I just want to make sure that you're keeping an open mind and open heart, and kind of, because with this energy too, like with this eclipse, there is the potential to also kind of isolate a little bit. That can be Piscean energy. We kind of might isolate, withdraw, to dive in for introspection, to understand what we're experiencing and feeling, especially with the intensity of the energy that may come through. And Pisces, you're in the spotlight, right? And it can be in a place of like looking at the daydreaming aspect of life with Neptune as well. And then in addition to that, we do have North Node in effect as well. So North Node is like, where are we going next? But there's still parts of ourselves with the South Node in reflection to that, of what do we also need to let go? And there is this karmic energy in flow. So a lot, but it still is going to affect us all differently, being Pisces, because it's really going to be subject to your birth chart and what house Pisces is sitting in for you right now. Okay. And with there's something happening here or coming forward that I feel is going to get you excited. I feel is going to be just even give you this new, I'm hearing like a new pace. So I'm taking that like in a way of an energy that's going to allow you to kind of stand up for yourself. And again, this could be quite relevant for some of you if you've been feeling a little bit codependent, if you've been feeling like there's a little bit no way out, if you've been kind of feeling that trapped energy or just stuck. I feel like you're going to be making moves, because some offer and potential offers coming in that's putting you in the place that you want to go, and it's allowing you to step back into your strength with this Emperor energy, but also where I'm getting this sense of like claiming what you need to claim for yourself. And yeah, just with this energy, I feel like all of a sudden you're just going to have this shift in thinking and energy that's going to be like, you know what, I do have this. And just putting you in this power play mode is how it feels. So, yeah, I mean, that's the kind of energy that seems to be coming through. But I think there's a lot of thought and there's a lot of feeling behind it as well. Let's just see where this is all going. King of Swords. Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah, something's balancing out here. I don't know if you're dealing with an air energy in particular, or someone that is quite proper, quite professional, quite articulate. But this also could be you, just with major clarity and discernment, and feeling, again, just in a strong place to recognize, you know what, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out how to balance this out. I'm going to figure out how to whatever I need to make work. But I do feel like there's something that you may be taking on, or like an offer that's coming in that you may not feel 100% ready for, but I also believe you're 100% ready for. Like, things are just going to smooth out whichever way that you look at it. But I feel that a big part to this energy is this little bit of clearing out, because you're feeling the burden, and the burden could be in terms of your financial situation. But if that is part of this movement, right, our financial stability and success as well, because if you're moving from a job, finances can be a major reason why we stay somewhere that we're not happy. A relationship, especially if you're, intertwined and co-joined financially, or someone manages money, or you don't have, a lot of earnings to be able to support yourself. Like, there's many factors here, but this could also be just something that you are feeling so depleted from that it's like, do I even have enough energy to make these changes I need to make? So I just feel like you're getting a little bit revived here through the process, because something is shooting your way. Something is in your space without realizing, perhaps for some of you, that in this little bit of change, in this little bit of, again, what do I work on? What do I focus on? This competing energy that just seems to be in front of you right now, where, again, like there's something that I feel like is resisting or holding you back, or that's what it may feel like. It's like, how do I get over this little barrier here? And the barrier could feel like a mountain for some of you, right? There's also still this part that you're a bit distracted, because I think you're trying to do a lot of things, or trying to figure out, how do I make this all work? And again, I just want to highlight, there's something here not to ignore or not to miss out on. So whether someone gets in touch with you or communicates with you about something, or it's asking you to pay, look at what might present itself in front of you. Like, again, little signs or something. I feel like there's going to be something that's going to show up here that you may not be interested initially, but I feel like this can be the catalyst that you need, or a significant piece to the puzzle that can help you get to this next level or next stage, which allows you to feel a bit more secure in terms of your move or your progress. Like, it's kind of like that confirmation of progress. Like, oh, okay, maybe this can actually give me enough money, or maybe this actually is the stepping stone to get where I need to go next. There's something about it, but you may be in a little resistant at first. But I think then once you kind of, gain some momentum or get some results, or actually start doing the work, you might start feeling so invigorated. And then with this Knight of Cups, there's this potential offer that's going to put you in a significant place that, again, you just are feeling really confident, really in control, and just, maybe a little bit fired up. We've also got Mars in Cancer too, which can also, being Aries energy, Mars connected to Aries. I think there's, the Emperor's Aries energy. I just feel like you might just get a little bit fired up if it's something to do around the home front, or something to do with what gets you excited, what fills your cup right now, in terms of where you're meant to be led. I feel like your heart is really opening up quite significantly. And that could be, when your heart opens up, you're really recognizing what's missing. Because if you've been shut off a fair bit, or extra emotional, so to speak, and just filled and releasing right now, because there's a lot of releasing energy. You probably might be having a lot of dreams, like, just, you might be pouring out right now, or having bits and pieces where you're just overwhelmed or feeling a bit flooded and not sure what to do with what's coming up. I feel, again, this is going to push through, and whatever pushes through, it's really just going to put you in the place of, oh no, hang on, I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I can do. And there's something or someone presenting something to you. Maybe that, there's even an apology, or maybe, you're even getting the courage to present something here, and just take ownership and just do what you've got to do. So, but whatever this is, you're doing it in such strength, and just finesse at the same time. Like, there's this graceful piece with it as well. But it's something that you're either presenting, or someone's presenting to you, to really put you in a place of significant, like a significant role or position in your life that allows you to have more control and freedom in doing what you need to do. And you could be doing a lot of decision making too, in whatever it is that you're stepping into here. So again, whether you're choosing to do something on your own, or connect with people, or lead something, there's things that are asking you to go in that direction. And again, I feel, just don't ignore that, whatever's coming up. Try and keep your eyes open, your heart open, and listen as well to what's going on, because right now you are being probably guided more so than any other energy right now, being Pisces. We already know how intuitive you are and how connected you are, so please, like, really listen within right now. And sometimes I know it's not easy not to judge it, but it's a good time to write down, because you may be having a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings right now, and you may not be able to discern it, or there's a lot of different things coming at you as you're shedding as well. So it's a really good time to journal. So Don't make any major decisions as well, I think is another big one right now. But I think what it's going to do is give you more clarity. Like I said, the clouds are kind of opening and shining a light of confidence and clarity and just support too of this path. But what you're just going to notice is that the more that you can write down and understand what you're feeling, when you're actually back to baseline or things just feel a little bit more balanced and you're feeling more clear, you'll be able to really understand. It's going to make sense to you and you'll be able to understand what you need to do. But I think this is also going to then, like I said, put you in a position where you're feeling really strong, feeling really supported, whether it's by people or, you know, the universe, God, whatever it might be for you, to really push you forward in a place of, I've got this. I know where I'm going right now. And even if I don't have all the answers, there's just something here that you're feeling elevated and really strong to just move forward. And I really like that for you, because I feel that place and that space is a place that you can nurture in and grow. In addition to wherever you're moving to is bringing balance, it's bringing clarity and further understanding, one, to self, but it's also bringing you or moving you to a place that you know that you need to be, that puts you at more peace within your heart, peace within your mind, and you can just, I don't know, I just feel like breathe a little lighter as well. Is what it feels like. So I'm going to leave that there, Pisces. Just a reminder, if you do want to get a private reading with me, whether in person or get a pre-recorded session, there's, I think, maybe 24 hours left to get access to that with the special offer. So I just want to remind you of that if that is something that you're interested in. So you don't, miss out. I want to make sure that you can access that. Anyway, friends, I'm going to leave that there with you. If you do want more information on how to make a booking with me, the only place you can get it is inside the Soul Collective. It is pinned inside the membership group. There's no cost to get into the group, but that's the only place to get it, because I don't want to just give it out to everyone. I want people who are truly invested in their growth on their journey and, you know, just want to be part of an amazing collective of humans. Meeting you guys that I have met in person and doing readings for those that I have as well, just like, it's been a little blessing too, and I'm grateful to be a part of your journey. So yeah, if you're interested, it's the second link below. And for our bonus session people, we're going to be doing a live in there with the group. So I'll post more out there as well, and keep a lookout for more sessions and readings and we'll also have the energy update. So there's a lot happening, but I needed a bit of downtime in the last 24 hours too, to get my energy back up. And tomorrow or today, by the time you have this reading, there'll be a lot more cool stuff going on. So I'll speak to you soon, friend. Bye.